Hello, this is Rick, your bike fitness coach again. Today we got a special treat for you guys, stretching for cyclists. Thought I would share this because there's a lot of people have been doing a lot of indoor cycling, getting ready for the season, and have kind of neglected some of the stretching and strengthening exercises that they should be doing. They've been just doing a lot of cycling. So we've submitted this to through our bike fitting course and submitted it to the PTs that have taken the course, and they've all agreed these are great basic stretches, safe to do. They're not going to impact much of many issues, or they should not contribute to any injuries, but give them a try and let's get started. So physical therapist approved stretches for cyclists. For bike fitting, for bike fitters, highly recommend doing these stretches on your customers. It gets them warmed up. What I've noticed is that any leg length discrepancy tends to disappear because of functional tightness. You're stretching out the hip flexors, getting them stretched and basically the same length on each side. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. For the cyclists themselves, do the stretches pre and post riding. They're going to be a great warm-up as well as a warm down. And again, disclaimer and instructions. So reserve about 20 to 30 minutes for these stretches. Spend about 30 seconds to a minute on each one. At first, start off slow. Don't overdo it. Ease into each one. Each day, stretch a little bit more. Important, engage your core while you're doing the stretches. And really important, do not bounce during any of these stretches. Just get into the stretch, easy stretch, no bouncing. A brisk warm-up, if you want, is recommended prior to any of these workouts or stretches. And most importantly, if you have any pain, do not perform the stretch, do not continue with it. And if the pain persists, please consult your physician. Let's start off with some bridges. Let's open up the hip flexors, engage the core, using the hips and the glutes, just bridge up. Hold it for 15, 20, 30 seconds, bridge back down. Go slow, no bouncing up and down. These are very slow, decisive movements. The next easy stretch, single leg pull to the chest. There's two options. Some people prefer to grab the knee and pull it. And again, don't overstretch initially. Stretch until your body the leg doesn't move anymore. Just kind of hold it there 15, 20, 30 seconds, work up to a minute. Or option two, some people like to grab the leg behind the knee and pull. You can do either one and then move to the other side and then back and forth a few times. Left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg. PIRIFORMIS stretch. This is also called the runner stretch. This will get the glutes, the glute medius, the piriformis especially. Another two options. You can cross your leg, and as you pull with the one leg, you're stretching is in this example, you're pulling back the left leg and you're stretching the right piriformis. Option two, you can leave the left leg straight and you're just going to leave the back flat on the mat, and you're going to pull the knee across the body. That's also going to stretch the piriformis. You don't have to do option one or option two. You can do both. Again, right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. Hip flexor stretch. This is one where we can really start determining how the person is going to pedal on the bicycle. You're going to see, for the fitter, you're going to see one hip flexor is tighter than the other. And that's normally the one where the knee is going to be coming in further. So option one, you can cross your right foot over your left knee and then push and you'll feel that your leg won't push anymore. So just go ahead and push that, hold it for 30 seconds, or you can do option 2. I prefer option 2, where you're putting the right foot over the left knee, and you're just letting the knee dangle down to the side. And you can also, if you want to, grab the leg with your right hand and pull down a little bit as you get a little bit more advanced. And again, left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg. Hamstring stretch. Starting point. Some people might just want to start until they get used to this stretch. Just do the start and then let the leg down and pull it back up again. When you get a little more advanced, the trick is, and the key is, when your hamstrings are pretty mobile, you can have your leg almost completely vertical. Hold it 15, 30 seconds, up to a minute, and then switch legs. Lower back stretch. You can lay on your left side or right side to start with, and you're just going to open up your hands and have both the back of the hands touching the ground with your arms straight. Nice easy back stretch. And then you're going to move to the other side. So instead of she is sitting on her left hip, you can move to your right hip and repeat. A nice lower back stretch. Another one. You can start. This is the cat-cow, I think they call it in yoga. Start and finish. Start and finish. Multiple. You can do either hold it, or you can do multiple reps. Again, slow movements. Take 5 to 10 to 15 seconds, moving from the start to the finish, back to start, back to the finish. Lower back and deep quad stretch. This is where people, especially cyclists that have tight quads, you're going to really start feeling this in your quadriceps. And as you get more advanced, as you have more range of motion in the quadriceps, you'll be able to get your butt closer and closer to your heels. Don't overdo it initially. Just nice, easy stretch, and just don't bounce. Do not bounce on these stretches. This is another favorite one for cyclists. These really hurt if you have tight quads. You can rotate the pelvis under. So in the first picture, she is going to be stretching her left quadriceps. And you basically have your left upper leg vertical to the ground. And you're just going to take your butt and just basically rotate it underneath you. You're going to rotate your pelvis underneath you. If you want to add a little side stretch as well, you can do that too, but just hold that. You're going to feel it's going to be a tight, tough. This is a very painful, let's quote painful one. So just get it. Don't go to that point of being pain. You'll feel this one right away. And again, alternate legs. If you need to, you can hold on to a chair. Have a chair next to you. Hold, in this example, she would be holding a chair with her right arm, her right hand, lean against your chair, hold a chair just to balance yourself, but you want to get a nice, even, deep stretch. Again, no bouncing. An alternate quad stretch is to stand straight, bring your foot up, grab it with your hand, and pull until you feel a deep stretch. When you're done with the left and right, you can migrate over to a hip flexor stretch. Imagine how she is having her right foot over her left foot, and you're going to bend in that direction. That's your hip flexor, you're stretching. And then you're going to switch legs and bend the other way, and you'll feel the hip flexors stretching this also. Then you can go back to the quad stretch if you want to. Calf stretch. So you basically have two muscles. So the first stretch, if you notice the difference, and you're going to do both of these, you're going to have your knee extended on the first calf stretch, and getting the other head of the calf, you're going to be in option 2. You're going to be bending your knee and flexing your calf. And stretch so your heel stays on the ground. And again, do not bounce on these stretches. Put your heel initially on the ground and then go into the calf stretch. And don't stretch more than to the point where your heel is starting to come off the ground. So anyway, we hope you guys enjoy this quick presentation. You can do these every day. And again, if you have any pain, if the pain persists, consult your physician, and hopefully you can start doing these every day. These will really help with your cycling and mobility. And take care until next video.